It is 103 degrees outside, and the power just died. No flicker, no warning. 1 second the air conditioner is humming, the television is on, the refrigerator is keeping your food cold. The next second, nothing. The house goes silent in a way that makes your skin crawl. And right now, in this exact second, the clock starts. You have 60 minutes before the situation in front of you stops being an inconvenience and starts being dangerous. Most people waste those minutes. You are not going to be one of them. Here is what actually happens, minute by minute, and what you do instead. The first 5 minutes are the most deceptive. The house is still cool. The walls are still holding the chill, the air conditioner pumped in all afternoon. And because of that, your brain tells you this is no big deal. The power always comes back. You wait, you stand by the window, you hit the breaker once, just to be sure. This is the mistake almost everyone makes. They treat the first 5 minutes as a pause instead of a starting gun. A prepared person does the opposite. In these first 5 minutes, while the air is still cool and your head is still clear, you move fast and quiet. You shut every blinding curtain on the sun-facing side of the house to lock that cool air in. You do not open the refrigerator. Not once. You note the time on a battery clock or a wound watch, because that number is going to matter more than you think. And you pull out your phone, not to scroll, but to send one short text to your people. Power is out. I am fine. Conserving battery. Will check in. Then you put it down. By the first 15 minutes, the network starts to choke. This is the part no one shows you. When the grid drops across a neighborhood, thousands of people grab their phones at the same moment, calling family, posting about it, refreshing the outage map. The cell towers that survive are running on backup batteries, and they get buried under the load. Calls fail, texts hang. That little spinning wheel just turns and turns. The unprepared person panics here and starts mashing redial, which only adds to the congestion and drains their battery faster. You already sent your one message in the first 5 minutes, so you are done. Your phone goes on low power mode and into your pocket. Texts get through when calls will not, so if you must reach someone, you type, you send once, and you wait. You are calm because you planned for the silence. Somewhere in that same window, if you live in a tall building, the water pressure begins to die. People forget that the water on upper floors is pushed there by electric pumps. No power, no pump. The taps on the high floors sputter and go dry. So, in these first 15 minutes, before that happens, you fill the bathtub. You fill every pot, every pitcher, every clean container you own. In 100-degree heat, your body is going to demand water, and the moment to secure it is now, while it is still flowing, not an hour from now when the tap gives you nothing but air. At the 30-minute mark, 2 clocks are running against you. The first is your refrigerator. A closed fridge holds safe temperature for about 4 hours, a packed freezer for closer to 48, but only if you keep the door shut. Every time someone opens that door to stare at the food, you bleed away precious cold. So you do not open it. You decided that in minute 1. The second clock is the heat itself. Without air conditioning, the inside of your home is now climbing, and on a day like this, it can become genuinely deadly, especially for the very young, the very old, and anyone with a heart condition. The prepared person moves everyone to the lowest, most shaded room in the house, gets a battery fan moving the air, and starts drinking water before anyone feels thirsty. Thirst means you are already behind. Out on the street by the 30-minute mark, the traffic lights are dead. Intersections become a guessing game of nerve and bad timing. This is when accidents spike and roads lock up. The unprepared person decides this is the moment to drive to the store. You do not. You are not going anywhere in the first hour. You are home. You are accounted for, and your car is staying in the driveway with whatever fuel is in it. Because by the full 60-minute mark, the run begins. The reality has sunk in for the whole neighborhood at once, and everyone has the same idea at the same time. They flood the stores for ice, water, batteries, and gas. Shelves empty in minutes. Tempers flare in the heat. The lines for the few stations with backup generators stretch around the block. This is the ugly part of the first hour. And here is the brutal truth. You cannot win that race. The only way to win it is to have already won it days ago, when the sky was clear and the shelves were full. The prepared person watches the chaos from a cool, shaded room, water stored, food sealed, phone charged, family calm, because every move that mattered was made in the first quiet minutes, not the last frantic ones. That is the whole secret of the first hour. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, it is a series of small, calm, deliberate moves made while everyone else is frozen, waiting and hoping. The heat does not care how you feel about it. The clock does not slow down for you. But 60 minutes of the right decisions buys you days of breathing room. If this opened your eyes to what that first hour really looks like, subscribe right now so you are ready before the lights go out, not after. The next blackout is not a question of if, it is only a question of whether you are the one who is ready. Stay calm, stay stocked, and stay ready.